my dear friends, and welcome to a new vlog. We are on Monday today. I'm trying to be better about picking the camera up earlier in the week, and so I decided that I'm going to grab the camera now. I'm actually going to be going downstairs in a little bit, probably about 5 or 10 minutes after I'm done chatting with you, and after I've changed into something short sleeve because I'm wearing something long sleeve right now. But I just wanted to pick up the camera earlier because I've been waiting until closer to the end of the week to grab the vlog camera, and I feel like you're missing out on a lot when I do that, and that's my fault. So it is Monday. It has been a day of editing and doing admin work and getting things submitted. Didn't catch a lot of what happened this morning, but I have been working. Angie's been working. We just had a Monday, now I'm about to get changed. Like I said, I want to get changed into something that has got short sleeves because I want to go downstairs and wash the dishes. Angie and I have committed to giving the house 30 minutes a day to tidy up, to clean up, to put away Christmas. We still haven't fully put Christmas away yet. That's what we are doing, or that's what we've been doing. She did it this morning. She got her 30 minutes in this morning. I'm getting my 30 minutes in this evening. I'm going to focus on the kitchen because I don't want it to get out of control. If I can manage to keep the kitchen under control, then I think that I will be able to give a lot more time to other things. But while I'm working on the kitchen, I'm going to be making some rice. A friend of hers who is a chef made us some chicken gumbo, and that's what we're going to be having for dinner tonight. I need to take some time this evening when I've settled in for the evening and make a meal plan, kind of figure out what it is that I want to eat. I've ordered a bunch of groceries and veggies and things like that. I do have a dressing of the week that I want to make. I'm trying to get into the habit of making one dressing for the whole week. Last week, well, actually, it ended up lasting us about a week and a half. It was a garlic buttermilk dressing that is very much like a very garlicky ranch dressing. And I made some of that. This week, I think I'm going to do a tahini dressing. I follow on here on YouTube Will Young. He's a creator and he cooks vegetarian stuff. And he made this like frika salad, which is kind of like a wheat germ almost. But the dressing that he used in the salad was so good, and I think it would taste really, really good on just any salad. So I've gone ahead and pulled that recipe from that video. I'll have the video linked in the description bar down below so that you can check it out. It's a really good salad, by the way. The frika salad, it's really good. I made it once and it was so tasty. But anyway, I'm not going to do any cooking today other than dinner, but I do need to bring you guys into the kitchen and get things together like that dressing. I've been meaning to pickle some red onions for like 20 years now, and I still haven't done it. I haven't made my veggie stock, and I've got all the veggie scraps sitting in the freezer. So there's a lot of stuff, and I want to bring you guys in a little bit more into that so that we can have a bit more cozier vlog. There's a lot more content that I'm providing for you guys because I really enjoy cooking and sharing these things with you. I'm very proud of myself though, because I did put up my newsletter. I finally restarted the newsletter for the year. I'm pretty dang happy about that. So, those are the bits that I have for you for the moment. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up what I'm doing here and take it downstairs, get changed, and then do dishes. So that's pretty much what I'm going to do for the rest of the day, is close out doing dishes. We are going to have tea time with Angie, just not today, probably tomorrow. I have been having a lot of fun with my French press. Man, it's so nice. It is so nice. It's such a good cup of coffee. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up. I'm going to go get changed into something sleeveless, and I'm going to go downstairs. Oh, before I go, the outfit of the day, nothing fancy. It's just my burgundy t-shirt from Talbots and then my sweater pants from Talbots. I have got to record sometime this week the recap for my January monthly edit that I'm going to post on Substack. They let you do video now on Substack, so I'm actually going to post a video talking about my capsule wardrobe recap, just to talk about what I learned and all of this and that. What else is there? Oh, the jewelry that I'm wearing my gold hoops from Nordstrom. These are Bonnie Levy. And then I've got on the Idyl stud, which by now you guys will have seen that video so that I can show you what my jewelry that I'm wearing. And then on this side, I have got the little stack of Idyl. It's a stud with the little kind of like a crawler on this ear. And I am loving this jewelry, guys. It is so beautiful and modular, and I love that. These two bits that I have in my second ear holes are like, they've become my signature. I wear them whenever I wear earrings. On my second earring holes, I'm wearing these two because I just love them so much. I think that they are so pretty, especially this little crawler I thought would look really good. So yeah, I am so excited to have worked with Idyl because these are 14 karat gold. These are lab created diamonds, so they're ethical diamonds, and they shine and sparkle so beautifully. You would think that they wouldn't because they look so small, but they actually really, when I, especially like if I'm standing in the sun or I'm standing under a spotlight or something, I mean, they just glisten and shimmer, and I am so in love with them, and I think that you would really like them too, really. This is not sponsored by Idyl. I'm now talking about them on my own because I absolutely love them. So you guys are going to get really sick and tired of seeing these, but like I said, this is my new signature look on my second earring hole. On the first earring holes, the bottom ones, I'll be changing the earrings out, you know, with my mood, but these are staying. These are always going to be here because I think that they are so pretty, and yeah, totally worth it. Totally worth it. This is just, they're really pretty, guys. So beautiful. For Valentine's Day, this would make an excellent gift for yourself or for someone that you love, or, you know, to let your partners know that you're interested in some beautiful diamond jewelry. Yeah, it's beautiful stuff. Anyway, all right, so enough gushing about my earrings. I'm going to go ahead and get changed and get downstairs and get going before we lose too much more time, because it is 5:15 and I want to try and eat a little earlier because Angie and I are going to be fasting. So, all right, let me get downstairs. Is about to die, so I am letting it charge up, but I am making the gumbo. I'm reheating it. This is something that one of Angie's friends gave her as part of, I guess, a Christmas care package. I don't know, but it smells fantastic. I've got my rice going, waiting for that to finish, and gonna reheat this, of course, in my always pan because it has a large capacity. But in addition to that, anytime where I want to have a pan that is super easy to clean up, I reach for my always pan because it is really lightweight. It cleans like I barely have to touch it and it's clean. And so I know during Vlogmas I went on and on and on about my always pan, and I still use it. This is the pan I go to more often than not these days, especially when I want to have a really easy cleanup. So loving my always pan. Definitely worth it, I think. This is such a good pan. If you don't have one, I think you need one. I think you need one in your life because this is a really great non-stick pan that doesn't have the forever chemicals in it. This is a ceramic non-stick, and like I said, super lightweight, and it practically cleans itself. So it's my favorite.
It is time for tea time with Angie. We're going to be doing the Thrive Market Organic Fruity Elderberry. This is such, wow, that was really fast. This is such a good tea, but they package it so you have to get scissors. I'll be right back. Okay, you can always use your teeth, but it's not recommended because apparently they'll mess your teeth up, so scissors. Anyway, this is the Thrive Market Elderberry, organic fruity elderberry. And man, I had a cup of this morning, and I opened the package and I just smelled the smell. It's so good. Such a good aroma and flavor.
I will say I much prefer it with the honey.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Yeah, this morning we had to use tea sugar, which I don't mind tea sugar. I actually like tea sugar. But this morning we had to use the tea sugar, and it was only because we were waiting for the very little honey that we had left in our honey bottle to drain down into this.
Da da da.
Da da da. It's called the Honeybee Honey Pourer?
I don't know.
I don't know. The name brand is Honeybee. HUNNIBI, I think.
Yes.
Anyway,
from Amazon.
From Amazon. It was not that expensive, I don't think. I don't know. It was $30.
Something like that. So
It was
$23, $30. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was around $30. But anyway, this is how it is. Oh, you already took the thingy off.
Uh-huh.
So there's a little cap that goes on here when you're filling the thing because you have to take the whole handle device off. But once it's done being filled, you take the little cap off and you'll have to wash it. But inside there's a little silicone stopper, so that's why honey's not pouring out. But watch this. Oh, it's so slow but easy.
Yeah, I like it. I'm happy with it.
It's so much cleaner as far as like not getting sticky honey all over your hands and all of that. It does take a little bit longer, but if you like just a drizzle of honey on something, this is perfect. close it up. And then the next cup. A lot of water is boiling. And we're going to put a little honey in here. Anyway, it's a pretty cool little device. And I've been wanting something that's easy to maintain and keep clean. All right.
And then you just close the little stopper. The little stopper comes on. You get maybe a little drip drip and you can clean that up. But this has actually got a little reservoir for honey. And you could probably harvest that honey later. I mean, you know, use it for something else. But
yeah, you just stick it in there and it keeps it nice and clean and off your counter. And it keeps the honey off of your fingers and everything. So I really like it so far. I mean, we've not had it very long, but we'll see how it works as time goes by. But I really like it. This is the little cap, and the hardest part, I think, is going to be making sure you don't lose the little cap.
Especially when you've got cats that love to play with little things like that.
Yes. It is necessary, though, to put this cap on when you're filling up the little honey,
Yes,
jar.
I learned that the hard way this morning.
Yeah. So I'm going to put it back in the drawer.
Okay. One of the cool things about this is that you could also use it for maple syrup. You don't have to just use it for honey. You can use it for maple syrup, too.
My mind is linear sometimes, and I didn't even think of that. You know?
Yep.
And I'd like a little more water, so. Is that enough water for you?
That's perfect.
Well, hello.
Sorry. All right, so now for the tea to steep. Sorry we don't have a new interesting flavor for you. But there are some flavors that I want to get from Fortnum and Mason. I want to get the G&T for sure.
Yeah.
That was a really good one. For me, you can't have any.
I don't want it. Now, the G&T Gin and Tonic actual alcoholic beverage. Okay, did you tell them that story?
No, I did not tell them that story.
You must tell them that story.
Well, I had a G&T.
Story over.
No, on Sunday we went over to my sister's house and we were having cocktails. And, you know, I had mentioned to her fiance that I wanted him to make me a G&T. And as the night rolled on, I decided to go ahead and try it. And it was fabulous. Now, he does use this gin that is a bougie gin that I think had a lot to do with it because normally I don't like gin. I don't like Tanqueray. I don't like Beefeaters. You know, I'm not a gin connoisseur, so I don't know all the different gins that are out there, but I really don't like the low shelf to mid shelf gins. This is a top shelf gin that we use, and I can't remember, something monkeys and a number.
I think it was Monkey 57.
Or 47, I think, actually.
Something like
that. Something like that. But anyway, I have been missing out. I have been missing out because it was one of the most refreshing cocktails that I've had. It was not too sweet. It had just the right hint of lime. It was fabulous. So I am a convert now. I do like G&Ts, but only if he makes them.
That is no joke. I don't like gin either. To me, it tastes like you're sucking on a tree.
A pine tree.
A pine tree. I don't know if it has juniper in it or whatever, but I don't usually like gin. But this one's really good. It was like you were drinking, the way he made it, it tasted like you were drinking a limeade from like Sonic or something.
Yeah, not as sweet, not as pink, but
Not a cherry limeade. It tasted like a limeade.
Yeah, it's just like really super refreshing.
Yeah, but you add a little cherry juice or some grenadine to it, and boy, you'll get that cherry limeade flavor. I could get into serious trouble with that drink. So
yeah,
it
was a good cocktail. It was a good cocktail.
Good.
But back to tea. Do we know how long we've been steeping?
We've been steeping for 3 minutes now.
Okay. Doug is meowing his head off because he wants outside.
We found out we have a gray kitty living in our grass.
Yeah, we have a pampas grass bush thing. You've seen it. And the animals tend to nest there during the winter. And we think that we have a gray kitty nesting in there. He is feral as far as we can tell.
And he's, yes, not been neutered.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, Doug is very agitated as a result.
Yeah.
But we can't let the cats out anymore, at least not for a while, because it seems that Mr. Pickles is allergic to grass, and it sets his IBS off.
Oh my goodness, yes it does.
So anyway, are we ready?
Yes, I
Is
think
it
so.
5 minutes or 3 minutes on this one?
Well, it's 3 to 5 minutes, but I found that 5 minutes is better than 3.
Okay.
Anyway, other teas that you wanted to get from Fortnum Mason.
That's the only one for me. I mean, I really like the G&T. I know that you like the Victoria Gray.
The Victoria Gray was fabulous. At first, I was like, I'm not impressed. But then as the flavors blended, I was like, oh my God. It didn't even make it to the event.
Yeah.
You guys know that. It
Yeah.
didn't even make it to the event. So yes, I would love to have some Victoria's Gray. And I would also like to get, if they have it out of season, Christmas tea.
Yeah. Also, I need to look and see if they have the rose one that we first started out with, Fortnum and Mason. But I also want to branch out into other brands other than Fortnum and Mason. So if you guys have some brands, tea brands out there that you really like, if you could leave them in the comments, and we'll try and bring some of those in.
The cookies that we got over the holiday, they're actually tea makers.
Yes,
So
they are.
we can try their teas.
Yeah.
But I can't remember the name, of course.
Yeah. If you have any tea brands, I know we asked during Vlogmas, but the comments got away from me at Vlogmas. So if you could please leave some tea brands, that would be very, very appreciated. Telling you guys, this tea is fantastic. The elderberry tea from Thrive Market, if you're in Thrive Market, because it has hibiscus and licorice root. You can't taste the licorice root, but you can definitely get the tanginess of the hibiscus, and of course the berry of the elderberry. It's so complimentary. It's very, very delicious and really good for the immune system. I know that I'm still taking some elderberry just because I want to be sure that I'm not sick.
I just like the flavor.
And then there's that. Yes, we just really
All
love
of the
it.
immunity stuff is bonus. I just like the way it tastes.
I should have gotten 2 boxes.
Perhaps. I don't know. We still have 3 more packages in the first box, and then we just got a brand new box. So.
Yep. And I also want to continue drinking my turmeric tea, but I want to make it with, it's a chai, so I want to make it with milk. All right, so here's our elderberry teas. Okay, you want to sign off Tea Time with Angie, or you want to taste it real quick for everyone?
We got to taste it.
All right. Sorry.
Water is really hot. I like my teas a little bit cooler than that, but boy, that tastes good.
Yeah, the honey makes a difference. I mean, it tasted good with the tea sugar, but it's fantastic with honey.
I have to say, though, I think I liked it better with the tea sugar.
Well, good. Save me the honey.
Well, then.
It's just because I think the honey gives it a little bit of because you know how honey has that honey flavor. It gives it a little bit of something different.
And for me, the tea sugar, it takes it, because it is a little bit bitter. You can really taste the bitterness of the hibiscus, but the tea sugar, to me, kind of removes some of that and adds a little bottom to it. No?
Not to me.
But
different tastes, different strokes for different folks.
Yes, definitely.
All right.
Anyway, cheers, and we'll see you all again soon. Thank you, lovely people. I do enjoy tea time with you guys.
Yep. All right.
Bye.
I've just gotten done shooting my Walmart haul, and little Miss Passive Aggressive has decided that she is taking over my seat. Let me show you. This is what I have to put up with every day. Well, not every day, but a lot of days. Are you enjoying your bath, my dear? Yes. So anyway, yes, I just got done shooting my Walmart haul. It was a mixed bag of things. I don't know. I just wasn't really feeling this one like I was the last one. I thought that the last one was really, really good. And this one had some gems, but I don't know. It just fell a little flat for me this time around. So anyway, I'm going to put away my filming equipment and everything. And it is kind of late already. Gosh, it's already 5 o'clock. So I think I'm going to go downstairs and we're having another simple dinner. I know you guys probably think we're crazy, but we're having spaghetti and meatballs again. But it's only because in my Good Chop box, which is my meat delivery box, for whatever reason, we got two deliveries like within a week of each other at the beginning of January, and both of them had meatballs, and I already had meatballs. And so I've been trying to use up these meatballs, and that's why I keep ordering spaghetti sauce and we keep having spaghetti and meatballs. It's a super easy meal, really delicious. Everybody loves it. Everybody meaning me and Angie. And I don't have to kill myself to pull it together. So, yeah, I'm going to make some spaghetti and meatballs for dinner. I think next week maybe I might make some marinara because I've got 2 big cans of tomatoes that I need to use up. Or maybe I'll make tomato soup al pomodoro. That sounds good. Or a tomato bisque. That's right. I said I was going to make a tomato bisque. I'll have to find a recipe. But anyway, all of that said, I'm about to break down all of my stuff here in my cloffice, and I'm going to head downstairs. I'm going to put my hair up, though. For whatever reason, my hair got really greasy today, and so I'm having to wear the headband to film. I think it's because I've been using that Amika hair oil heat protectant stuff, and that just results in me having to wash my hair more than once a week. Normally, I wash it once a week. But jewelry, same jewelry as yesterday, actually. I'm wearing my Idyl little stack here and my gold hoops from Nordstrom, and then the Idyl stud and gold hoop. So I've been loving these Idyl earrings, guys. These are so, so pretty. I know I keep gushing about them, but I'm telling you, they're worth the investment. They are so worth the investment. They are so beautiful. All right, so anyway, I'm going to go ahead and break down, and then I will talk with you guys again in a little bit. As far as the rest of the outfit, I guess I should just show you the rest of the outfit. Let me get this box out of the way. Super straightforward outfit of the day. Black t-shirt and my black sweater pants from Talbots. I love these. These are so good. I wear them all the time. And I've got a skirt here hanging from Walmart, the haul. It's that green skirt. I loved it, but I had a hard time with the color. What I will say, though, is that these heels are fantastic. These. Let me show them to you. Aren't they gorgeous? They are so beautiful. Walmart, the description says stiletto, and that might scare people off, but while it is a heel, I wouldn't call it a stiletto necessarily. I always thought stilettos were super tall, but I have it in the snake print, and I am just in love with these. They are so beautiful. They fit really, really well, and they're comfy. You know, I could walk around in these for a few hours. They fit so nicely. You know, they're just a really, really nice pair of heels for the spring and summer. Never mind the nail polish I have on my toe. I really do need to go get a pedicure. But anyway, I think at this point I am just rambling like a crazy person. So I'm going to go ahead and pull these heels off and get myself together for dinner. I am having one of those days where I intended for my makeup to be really, really simple, and it turned into something not so simple. Actually, it wasn't that hard to do. I'll explain here in just a second. Good morning, good afternoon, actually, everyone. Welcome to Friday. It is a very rainy, gloomy day here where I'm at. I was telling you that we had many days of sunshine, but it was really, really frosty. Well, last night we started getting rain, and we're supposed to get snow. We're supposed to get snow tomorrow in the morning or maybe overnight. And then it's definitely supposed to snow, I think, on Sunday and possibly Monday. Fingers crossed. I would love to have some beautiful snow footage for you guys, especially because we really don't have anywhere to go. We do have some errands to run today, though. I had mentioned that we were going to go to Costco and Target. We have postponed Costco to next week. We just want to make sure that our bills, you know, the the first of the month bills clear before we go and get crazy at the Costco. But Target has to happen though, because there are some cleaning supplies that we need to replenish. And so, and also raw sugar, because we're almost out and we use that in our coffee. But anyway, we do need to go to Target today. That cannot be postponed, but Costco is going to wait until next week. So I'll be taking you guys along to Costco in our next vlog, which I love Costco. Costco is now top tier company for me. We spent the morning cleaning. I had to do some carpet stain mitigation. And yeah, so it's been a busy morning of cleaning. And then I came upstairs. I've taken my time getting dressed, and this is what transpired. Okay, so I watch Glam Girl Gabby here on YouTube, and she recently did a video about brown-eyed brunettes and the colors that they can wear. And she talked about blue. And I remember back in the day, probably about, I want to say maybe 10 years ago, I used to wear blue eyeliner, you know, just a simple blue eyeliner on my eye. And I forgot about that. And so I saw her doing that video. She talked about blue. I was like, you know what? I'm pulling out my old Pat McGrath eyeshadow palette, which I've had this one forever. It's one of the original Mothership palettes, and it's the one with the, well, let me do it this way. It's the one with the blue eyeshadow in it. And so I knew I had this, and I was all like, I'm going to do a blue eyeliner because it's been a minute, like many minutes since I have done blue eyeliner. And so what started out, hi sweetie, what started out as a simple makeup look turned into something that's, you know, a little bit more involved. But it really didn't take that long, honestly, because what I ended up doing is I started swatching these shadows, and I swatched this one right here. And you can see it's got a really cool shift. It's purple in the pan, but it shifts blue. And so I started playing with that. You know, I swatched it and I was like, that's pretty. So I put that on my lid, and then I did the blue on the liner. So it's just powder liner on there. And it turned into a much more complicated look than I had intended. But, you know, I was having fun with makeup, and you're allowed to do that every now and again. But I do want to use blue eyeliner more often, because if I want to go like completely with just maybe a little bit of bronzer in the crease and I just want my eyes to pop a little bit, I could easily do a blue shadow liner like this, and it will look like I did something really special. So yeah, I decided to play a little bit with my makeup. I wanted to talk with you guys again about this. I really love this foundation. This is the Shiseido Revitaliscence Skin Glow Foundation. It's got SPF 30, and this is like skincare. It really is. I have noticed a significant improvement in my skin when I take my makeup off. When I take my makeup off, it feels like I've been wearing skincare. It feels and looks like I've been wearing skincare. I think that this is like a really great tinted foundation. It's like almost like a skin tint, you know, and it is so beautiful. And I love the way that my makeup looks, but more importantly, I love the way that my skin looks when I take it off. I am seeing really big improvements since starting to use this foundation. And I don't have any like skin congestion or anything like that. My face was had a little bit of texture this morning, but only because I used my retinol products last night. And that always happens when I use my retinol products. But when I don't, and I just use this, I mean, from night to morning, my skin is like perfect. I mean, it is as perfect as it's going to get at 57 years old. I mean, it is so pretty. I love it. I highly recommend it. If you can get your hands on it, get it. Yeah, I know it's over $50. I think it's like $53. Worth it. Totally worth it, because I just am loving how it's working on my skin. And I think that if you've got dry, mature skin, this is definitely something to consider. Go someplace, find your shade, ask them for a sample. And see, most places will give you a little bit of a pour, right? You know, and that way you can try it out. I know Nordstrom does that. I'm pretty sure Macy's does it. I found this at Dillard's. So I'm pretty sure Dillard's will do it for you too if you have a Dillard's near you. And Sephora. The thing about it is that shades are hard to come by sometimes on this one. And I did a little bit of research. I don't think that they are discontinuing it. I think that they go out of stock a lot, and supply chain might be an issue with it, but I say try it out. I'm in the shade Oak, and it's almost too pale for me. And I need to get another bottle, one shade up, for when I'm getting sun, because I can't imagine not using this foundation. It is so nice. What I like about it, by the way, if I haven't talked about it before, I don't remember if I have or not. If I haven't talked about it before, it doesn't settle into the fine lines on my face. My smile lines, I've got a couple of little fine lines happening right here around my jowls, and it doesn't settle. And it's beautiful, and my skin looks wonderful when I take it off. Anyway, that's the beauty talk for the moment. I'm in my grubbies today, or in my cozies, I should say, because I don't have any content to film today. That's why I was able to give a good chunk of time this morning cleaning. And we do have to go run our errand, though, to Target, and I have to go to the UPS store because I've got a friend that's been waiting for 20,000 years for me to send her something, and I need to get that sent. It's been a rough couple of weeks. It really, really has. It's just been a lot going on, and a lot of just, yeah, life has been lifing, let's just say. But anyway, what else is there? I think I want to go downstairs. Not I think. My plan for the rest of the afternoon, depending on whether or not we're going to go run our errand now or later, is I want to go downstairs and get some pickled onions made. I have got 2 ginormo red onions. I'm probably only going to make one of them. And I'm going to make some pickled red onions. Really super easy recipe, and I will share that with you. And I think I'm going to throw some garlic in there, and maybe I might throw some carrots in there because I've got some carrots that I've got to use up. Hi, my love. We've got Miss Coco here wanting my attention. What's going on? So anyway, I'm going to head downstairs and let's see what Angie wants to do, if she wants to go run errands or if she wants to work on stuff. I think she's actually working on stuff. So I think we're going to go to run our errands later today. I need to find out what time the UPS store closes. I think they close at 5. So we need to leave before 5 o'clock. So I will at the very least get those onions done because they are ready in like 15 minutes. So, oh, hi, sweetie. What's up, mama? What's going on? Yeah? Yeah? Oh. She is so funny, and you guys are so cool with your reactions to her crinkling paper in my Walmart haul. Oh my gosh. I was just like, girl, what are you doing? Yeah, she was being a butt, but she's my little butt. Yes, she is. Come here. Come here. Come here. Yeah, come here. Oh, let's say hi to the people. Let's say hi to the people. Yeah. Okay. No? Okay. Only on your terms, huh? Okay. So anyway, I'm going to go downstairs and I'm going to get started at least on making the onions because like I said, that's super easy. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and go and I will chat with you here in a little bit. I'm working on getting myself together here. I need to boil the vinegar with the water and the sugar and the salt. So this is a brining liquid, so I'm going to go ahead and take care of that first. All right. I am not good with mise en place today. I don't have myself fully together. I'm going to use up some of this the rest of this seasoned rice vinegar. The recipe calls for white vinegar. This isn't exactly white, but it's good. It's close enough. Hi.
Hi.
What?
You're gonna need to buy more of that.
Seasoned rice vinegar?
Yes.
Okay.
It's delicious on fish and chips.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it kind of smells like malt. Do you want me to save it?
No, that's okay.
Okay, because we've had this in the thingy forever.
Oh, I've been using it, but it's great for fish and chips.
Yeah, it does smell like malt vinegar. Yeah. It does remind me of that. Okay. All right, I'll have to remember to get that. I'll see if Thrive Market has it. They probably do. But I just want to use this up because we have had it for a while and it's in plastic container, which isn't good for you. So I'm going to go ahead and use that up. And the recipe calls for 2 cups of water and 2 cups of white vinegar. So I have this vinegar that I get from Thrive Market. It's just a white wine vinegar. You can use regular old white vinegar. You don't have to use a wine vinegar. I just like to use these just because, I don't know, I feel like they might add a little bit more flavor. Okay, so we're gonna finish that off. Where are we? Okay, I got about another cup to go. And then open up a new one of these because I knew that eventually someday I was going to pickle onions. And I also like to use this in salad dressings. You can pretty much use whatever vinegar you like. It doesn't have to be a white vinegar. It could be a champagne vinegar if you want. I think that would be really nice. You could even use red vinegar, but this is going to turn pink with the onions. But you could use red wine vinegar. Essentially, any vinegar that you enjoy. Okay, I need 2 tablespoons. It calls for sea salt, but I'm using kosher. I don't think it really makes a difference, whichever you like. And a 1/3 cup of sugar. I really love these little all-clad measuring cups. They come in different measurements, so you can get, you know, perfect measurement, especially on my dry ingredients. This is very helpful. But you see me using the 1/2 cup measure all the time for my bread. All right. And I'm going to add some peppercorns. Let's see if I can get to them. Yes, I can. Good. I like to add whole peppercorn just for, you know, an additional seasoning. And it's just like maybe a tablespoonful. All right, so let me put these over here because I need to rinse them for recycle. And then just using a wooden spoon because it's non-reactive. You want to make sure that whatever you use is non-reactive. You don't want to use aluminum because you've got vinegar. You want to use stainless steel. That's best. Cast iron, the vinegar will eat away your finish. So you don't want to use that either. Stainless steel is best. Do not use aluminum because that is very reactive to vinegar. You heat this up, and essentially what you want to do is you want to stir this until the sugar and the salt have dissolved. And we're still not quite there yet, and it's still heating. And you want to start out with this because you have to let it sit and cool for a few minutes before you actually use it. So what you can do while it's cooling is you can prep your onion and any other veggies that you're putting in there. I think I'm just doing onion and garlic today. I was going to maybe throw some carrots in there, but I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and just go with the onion because there's a lot of onion. If I do have room to spare, then I'll throw some carrot in there. Okay. I've got Angie over there at the couch. She's busy working on her newsletter. How's it going?
I do not
know. Okay. All right, so our sugar and salt has dissolved. And we've got a little bit of heat on there. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and set the brine. I'm gonna take it off of the burner. We're gonna let that settle for a little bit while I work on cutting up our veg. Actually, I'm also going to kind of put things away a little bit and get them out of the way. I have an old jar that I use. You can use mason jars, that's ideal, but Angie eats these so fast that I don't worry about, you know, sealing or any of that because she'll finish this jar off in a week.
Maybe 3 days.
All right, so let's get our onion cut. I've had this onion for a little bit, but it's still looking pretty dang good. All right, she's a big one. I think I'm gonna save her. She's a little tough up at the top, but she's looking pretty good everywhere else. And you just want to cut your onions up into thin slices. You can use a mandolin for this if you want to, but I find that I don't really need to. My mandolin cuts very thin, and I think that the onion will dissolve if I use it. So I like to trim off the butt end, not too much, but enough. And then you just kind of do a very thin slice. I think that we are actually going to fill this jar with half an onion. Okay, you can stuff them in a little bit because liquid, of course, is going to get in and around everything. Yeah, I mean, if I have another jar, I will pickle it, but I don't know. I don't think I do. Then I've got some garlic. This garlic's a little bit old, and so she'll do good pickled. Just cut off that little bit there. And I think I'll leave you like that. Just got a couple of cloves, but they're really big ones. Okay. Okay, so next I'm going to take my brining liquid and I'm pouring it into this because this has a spout, which is going to make it easier to pour into the jar. And I might have a lot of brining liquid, so if I have leftover brining liquid, then I will likely make another jar. Well, I thought that this would be easier. I'll be back. Okay, now that I have made a complete and total mess, and slightly overfilled my jar. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this sit and get cool, and then I'm going to put the lid on it. Let me clean up my mess here, and then I'm going to make a second jar because I've got more brine. And the nice thing about these is that they are going to taste really good on things like salads, sandwiches, tacos, which I'm excited to try these for tacos. I don't normally eat pickled onions, but I will try it on a taco. Okay. So we have got 2 jars of onion and a little bit more brining liquid. So Let me see what I got. I cooked off some beets earlier this week. I think I'm going to pickle them. Hopefully that's okay, that you cook them and then pickle them. I don't know.
I don't know. It's logic to me.
Okay, so I've got some beets. I have golden beets and red beets, so I'm just going to throw in a mix of things. And let's see. Red fingers. Okay. I definitely can fit more in here. These are going to be delicious. Delicious. Ah! And so we're going to have some pickled beets as well. How exciting! Okay, I had to empty out some of the pickling liquid because you don't want to have these too full. Okay, let me go clean up. I'll be right back. All right, so now these are going to cool. This one is actually already cool because the beets were cold when I put them in, but I have got a mess here that I need to clean up. So essentially, these can pickle for a few hours and they'll be good to go. You can eat them, but they taste much better over time, in my opinion. Only because it just gets a little too oniony, you know, for me. But if you enjoy onion, like Angie enjoys onion, she could eat them after a couple of hours, maybe an hour even, of pickling. So yeah, that's how easy it is to create pickled anything, honestly. The pickling liquid can be used for pretty much whatever you want to use it for, as you see with the beets. So I'm excited to try those. Those are going to be delicious. I'm not saving my scraps because I still have a bunch in the freezer that I need to use before I start saving more. So, anywho, that's it for now. I will chat with you guys again in a little bit. Hi everyone. So we're finally out and about. We are running our little errand. The sun's already gone down. But thankfully, my little DJI Osmo Pocket 3 has really good low lighting capabilities. So I can still talk with you in the car even though it is dark. Say hi, Angie.
Hi, Angie. Hi, everyone.
And I'm not going to distract Angie too much because it's dark, it's rainy, and there's traffic because it is 5:30 and it is on a weekend where they are pretty much definitely predicting snow. So we are out and about running our errands.
Means it may not snow. So.
Very true. You have a very valid point. It does not necessarily mean that it's going to snow, but I'm optimistic that it will.
Okay.
We have had a little bit of distressing news. The COVID outbreak at my sister's house apparently is still alive and well.
It came back.
It came back. So we were going to have my aunt over. We were going to have my aunt over tomorrow, but she is not coming over. So yeah, we are now going to Target. We're going to pick up some tests for my sister and everybody there.
Drop them off at the door.
And drop them off at the door because I do not want to step into her petri dish of a house. So anyway, we did have to go to Target anyway for some stuff. We're on our way to UPS though. I've got to get this delivery out the door. I do not want to have this anymore. And so
get that monkey off your back.
Get that monkey off my back. And Fab, I know you're watching. I'm so sorry. So yeah, I mean, it's just been, January has been the worst month. It has been just, it's so terrible. But
it's been hard.
It has. It has just been the worst month.
Thank you to Fabiola. I hope I said that right. For your patience and Raleigh getting this item to you. Like I said, it's been a horrible month, and Raleigh's been there really just being as supportive as she can for me, and I think we're coming out the other end of it all, but she's trying to get her business taken care of, and as am I. So yeah, thank you for your patience.
Yesterday I lifted my spirits though because I was shopping for seeds, planning out the garden, you know, what kind of flowers we want to grow, what kind of veggies we want to grow. And so, yeah, I am excited because we're going to have cucumbers and jalapenos, and they have this like yellow jalapeno. It's called like a citrus jalapeno or something. Anyway, what else did I put in the basket? Oh, pole beans, so green beans that grow on a pole. I didn't put any tomatoes in the basket because we prefer to get those already as starters.
Yeah.
I got us some snapdragons because they're good for pollinators, and I got some dahlias because I just really, really want to have some. And
we just have to be careful with those because those are toxic to cats.
I think cats, well, unless it's some kind of a rubber band or hair tie or something like that, cats pretty much know to stay away from poisonous plants. They know what plants to stay away from.
Well, you would think so.
You would think so. Now, our cats are kind of dee like that, but, you know, we'll see. Anyway, what else is there to catch you up on? Yeah, that's it, you know, pretty much. We're just going to go and show you around Target. I can't spend too much time at Target because we need to go over to my sister's house with COVID tests because she's got a hair appointment tomorrow. She needs to let the hairstylist know if she can make it or not. And it's a morning appointment, so.
That said, though, we do have a list of things that we need to get. And,
yeah, I told them about the cleaning supplies and whatnot.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, we got some cleaning supplies. But I hope you guys enjoyed the pickles, or the pickling, not the cat, the food. I'm hoping they turn out really good.
You can enjoy Pickles a cat, too, if you want.
Yeah.
Because he is a cutie.
He is a cutie, even though he's got a squirty butt.
Just for now, I hope.
Yeah, I think we figured out what was going on. We were feeding him too much, too often, and allowing him to graze pretty much, and we need to do timed feedings with him. Everybody has to do timed feedings now. I will check in with you guys when we are at the Target. I will not be popping my little DJ Osmo guy out because we call him BD1. We will not be popping BD out one in the rain because apparently he is quite delicate when it comes to getting wet and even rainfall. I was watching a creator from Seattle who has one of these and had to replace it because she got some rain on hers. And so anyway, I don't know why I'm sharing this with you guys. We'll talk with you.
It's an electronic device. Of course you need to protect it from rain.
Maybe that's why my cameras always break, because my Canons, I would be out in the rain. I mean, not like the downpour or anything like that, but in sprinkly rain, I would be out there with my camera and wouldn't really be protecting it. So anyway, I will chat with you guys when we get to Target, or, you know, I'll show you around.
You can see me, but I'm just shaking my head.
Yes, I can feel. All right, guys, well, that does it for us at the Target, and I am down to 9% on this little guy, so I'm going to call it for the day. Before we go, our little fiasco at the UPS store. I just have to take a deep breath and try not to cry.
Just breathe. It'll be okay.
Their internet was out, so they couldn't take credit cards, and who carries cash? Not I. So we're gonna go. We're trying to try again tomorrow at the UPS store that's close to our house that we know about. So I'm gonna owe Angie a boba tea.
Yes. Yes. Boba tea.
Yes, always. Anytime I have to ask her to go to the UPS store, I have to get her a boba tea. So,
yeah.
All right, guys, that's it for today.
It's a small fee for the chauffeur.
It really is a small fee for the chauffeur. It is. Thank you. Thank you. All right, guys, this is it for today. We will talk with you again tomorrow. You want to say bye?
Okay. Yes, bye. Bye.
You're weird. Oh, hey. Happy Saturday, everyone.
Hi, everybody.
We're in the car again. Parcel drop-off, take 2. Hoping that I get the address. Because I don't have it.
This has been like, oh, what do they call it?
A comedy of errors.
That's it.
Yep.
Yes.
So anyway, we are on our way. Actually, we're running an errand. I made a bread, as you saw yesterday. I was making some sourdough, and we're delivering it to my sister's house. What are you doing, little guy? We're delivering it or taking it over to my sister's house because they're kind of in quarantine right now. Not her, thankfully, she's okay. Everybody else in the house, though,
so far.
Yeah, so far. Fingers crossed that it stays that way. she's okay, but we're, everybody else in the house is not feeling well. So I decided to go ahead, and since we have to go to UPS anyway, might as well just, go to the one in her neighborhood and drop off the bread. And we do need to go to the grocery store too for a couple of things. So that is what we're doing at the moment. And I hope that we're successful with this package drop off. I really do.
Me too.
But anyway, so that is it. I just thought I would check in, say hey. I'm not exactly sure what's on deck for today. I was kind of hoping that we could stay home and enjoy the snow, but the snow has been a bust. There is no snow. We got a little bit, and it was all wet, and of course it didn't stick. So
no, because it was also mixed with rain
and the temperature's too high, and
yeah, and we're just supposed to get a bunch of rain here where we live. Now, everyone around us is getting snow, but we're not getting snow.
I know.
I think it's because we wanted to.
I will check in with you guys a little bit later to let you know how, I don't know if I'm going to close the vlog out today or not. I haven't decided, but we shall see. So anyway, talk with you guys in a bit. Success! We had success.
Boy, process.
That was a process, but it wasn't too terribly painful. I think it would have been more painful at the post office, if I have to be honest with you. Oh, look, and they're coming to get it right now. Anyway, I think it would have been way more painful at the post office. But anyway, package has been delivered. The Eagle has landed, or at least it is taking off. So with that, I am going to sign off for this week's vlog. I'm not sure how much content I have, but I'm pretty sure I got some. Yes, that's right, because we cooked yesterday, so there's stuff in there. By the way, Angie actually, she actually came up with a kind of a different name for you guys, because I had told her, that you guys were like a big family, with everything that's been going on, and she's all like, she said something to the effect, or maybe she said that. Did you say that? I don't know. I'm getting things confused. Anywho, we're just going to call you the fam.
Yeah,
we're just going to call you the fam.
Yeah.
So if you're the fam and you are here to the end, leave me a little letter emoji or a package emoji, or just say package. And we will see you next week. Bye.